Regular sex increases your chance of getting urinary tract infection and unwanted pregnancy. But there are some things you need to put at the back of your mind when you have regular sex. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are watching my video for the very first time, my name is Nosife. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 13 different things you can do and that you need to put at the back of your mind when you have regular sex. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button to join my YouTube channel and on the bell icon to get a notification whenever I drop another amazing video. You are welcome back. As I said earlier, in today's video I'm going to be talking about 13 different things you have to put at the back of your mind and that you have to do immediately after sex to prevent urinary tract infections and unwanted pregnancy. Number one point I have to share with you in this video is wash your genital. By washing your genitals, it helps to prevent urinary tract infection and skin irritation. During sexual intercourse, friction occurs, which might push bacteria to the tip of the urethra. But by washing your genitals, it helps to prevent infections. The other point I have to share with you in this video is urinate after sex. It is advisable for you to urinate after sex because frictions that occur during sex might have pushed bacteria to the tip of your urethra, but by urinating, it helps to flush out the bacteria which might have been pushed to the urethra or to the tips of your urethra. The third one I have to share with you in regards to the things you need to do immediately after sex is drink water immediately after sex. Drink at least a cup of water immediately after sex because by drinking water, it helps to increase the urge to pee, and by urinating after sex, it helps to flush out the bacteria which might have been pushed into your urethra during sexual intercourse. Other important things of drinking water immediately after sex is it helps to hydrate you. Sex is just like an exercise, and after exercise, you need to drink water to gain some of the energy we might have lost. So at least drink a cup of water immediately after sex. Number 4 point I have to share with you is take cranberry juice. Yes, especially for ladies. Cranberry juice also helps to hydrate you and it helps to prevent some bacterial infection, and it also helps to prevent urinary tract infection. So by taking this cranberry juice, it will help you to prevent dehydration and urinary tract infection. The 5th point I have to share with you is hand washing after sex. It's not only after sex that you need to wash your hand. Also, you have to wash your hand before sexual intercourse because it helps to prevent bacteria. It helps to prevent introduction of bacteria into the vagina. Generally, it's even advisable to always wash your hand because we can use our hand to touch any areas of our body at any time. So it is one of the easiest medium to transfer infection. You have to wash your hand before and after sex to prevent urinary tract infection. The 6th point I have to share with you is check the condoms. Yes, it is very important for you to check the condom. Check the condom after sex to make sure there is no tears and there is no hole on the condom. Check and make sure that there is no leakage of sperm into your vagina to prevent unwanted pregnancy. So it is very important for you to check the condoms to know maybe you are safe or not. Other point I have to share with you is to check for bleeding after sex. Yes, as a lady, it is very important for you to check for bleeding immediately after sex because if you bleed after sex, it is a sign that there's something wrong somewhere and that you need to see a doctor as soon as possible. Then other point I have to share with you is check for pain. you have to check for pain before, during and after sex, because when you feel pain during sex, it is a sign that there's something wrong somewhere and it needs to be fixed as soon as possible. One, know that you have to check for bleeding after sex, and you have to check for pain during, before or after sex. Other point I have to share with you is put on loose clothes immediately after sex. Yes, it is very important for you to put on loose clothes after sex. It will go a long way to help your vagina to breathe, and it will allow free air to go around your full body, which will help to promote the health of your vagina. So it is advisable for you to always put on loose clothes immediately after sex. The third point I have to share with you in regards to the things you need to do immediately after sex to avoid urinary tract infection and unwanted pregnancy is wash toys. Yes, it is important for you to wash your toys and to make sure it is clean, either before or after sex, because using of toys is one of the medium in which infections can be transferred from one individual to another, or from the toys into your vagina. So make sure you always wash your sex toys before or after sex to prevent urinary tract infections. The other point I have to share with you is do not douche. Yes, douching after sex causes alteration in the pH of the vagina. Yes, douching causes more harm than good. That is why I will advise you never to put your finger into your vagina after sex, because it helps to introduce bacteria into the vagina. Do not wash with soap. Leave your vagina alone. You can only wash with a clean warm water. Vagina is a self-cleansing organ. The 12th point I have to share with you in regards to the things you need to do immediately after sex to prevent urinary tract infection is avoid wipe. Avoid buying of wipe, any type of wipe, to wipe your vagina, because they irritate the vagina, which might prone you to urinary tract infection. The last point I will be sharing with you is rest. Sex is just like an exercise, as I said earlier. Take a rest immediately after sex to regain some energy you have lost during sexual intercourse. The things you need to do immediately after sex to prevent unwanted pregnancy or urinary tract infection is: number one is wash your genitals. Drink water immediately after sex. The third one is urinate after sex. Other point is rest immediately after sex. Fifth point is avoid douche. Do not douche immediately after sex because they cause more harm than good. Check for bleeding. The other point is check the condoms immediately after sex to prevent unwanted pregnancy. Check for pain immediately during or after sex. Take cranberry juice because they help to prevent urinary tract infection and they help to hydrate you. Wash sex toys. Make sure you wash your sex toys before or after sex. Wash your hands before or immediately after sex. Generally, always wash your hand before you eat, after sex, after using the toilet. Always make sure you wash your hand. These are the various things I have to share with you that you need to put at the back of your mind and that you need to do immediately after sex to prevent unwanted pregnancy and urinary tract infections. Thanks for staying tuned to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and if it gives values, please kindly share with a friend. To all my returning subscribers, this is Nonsense saying thank you. Bye.